inspiring meteorologist, I should say, Aiden Harper. Today, we have a very rare day ahead of us. Well, now we have a very rare tornado emergency already issued for southeastern Lawrence, northwest Marion, and southwest Jefferson Davis counties. This is a tornado emergency, not like a regular tornado warning. This is a tornado emergency. This means that there is a large, violent, and potentially even deadly tornado on the ground or is about to be on the ground. This has either been one, reported by a spotter, or two, reported by radar. As you can see here, let me zoom in for y'all. Deadly tornado. So, this is a very dangerous storm, I shall say myself. So here's the current risk. So we are currently in the slight. The UMA coverage area is in the slight as of now, thankfully. Portions of the LMK boundary, though, is under a enhanced risk. But portions of the Nashville and Columbia, Tennessee, you are under a rare moderate. But in Jackson, what does this say? So let's zoom in. For Columbus, Birmingham, Meridian, and Jackson, you are under a very rare and yet deadly storm risk. And also, this is in the same area that is causing a lot of these storms to be potentially deadly and very long track. So, I cannot even stress how incredibly important that these storms will be strong as hell. Sorry for my language, but these storms are no joke. And yes, as I said, these storms are not any ordinary type of severe weather event. So if you've been in like Jackson, for example, for a long time, or Birmingham, you want to get to shelter. I'm telling you, you want to get to shelter. This is literally a life-threatening storm right here. This is a potentially life-threatening storm. You can kind of see there's even a hole in the velocity. There is a hole in the velocity because this storm is so incredibly strong. It's literally potentially about to rip apart the city of Basefield. I don't mean to say that. I'm not trying to doomcast, but this is the truth of storms. I cannot stress enough. If you are anywhere near the northeast or anywhere on this road that my mouse is on, you need to seek shelter now. Like now. Because this storm is unbelievably fast. And I'm very... Oh, Lord. Okay. So the storm has died down a tiny bit. Oh, never mind. Okay, so now this has turned into a PDS tornado warning, which means this is a particularly dangerous situation as of now. This is going just north of Basefield. Repeat, this is going just north of Basefield. we have a tornado, a TDS, which means that there could be a tornado on the ground, or there is. They're saying TDS. This is not an official tornado rating as of right now, but the TDSs are saying this could be either an EF.1 or greater. I'm not saying that there is, because it's very irresponsible to rate a tornado before the National Weather Service rates with their storm surveys. But this is just my TDS rating. I have never really seen a storm go past yellow before, especially when I'm live. I have before, when I wasn't live, I think it was in 2021 or 2022, maybe even 2020. That's when that happened. So we're gonna actually go ahead and go to this over here, our forecast models. We're gonna give you all an idea of the setup. So here is the surface base storms that we're having. So these two right here is showing the complete area of all these storms and what is happening. The main thing we have to look at right here is the Cape. So right here, just near Jackson, this is reaching a whopping 2,532.77 joules per kilogram of Cape. That is fairly strong in MU Cape land, which basically means this is gathering every single bit of Cape that is currently in the atmosphere, low to high, saying that there is most likely, or there is expecting, these models are expecting that there could be massive tornadoes. So we're gonna actually go ahead and get to our satellite. Let's take a look at. Pull up RALA. So this is, I literally cannot stress this enough. I just need everyone, just even north of Basefield, even in Basefield, just to seek shelter now. If you are in the pink polygon, if you are in Princess, Mount Caramel, Basefield, even ahead of this, Williamsburg, Collins, maybe even Hot Coffee or Mount Olive, you need to seek shelter now. This is something I cannot stress enough at all. These storms are coming together faster than expected. I was not expecting it to come together this fast, or else I would immediately know. So here's the storm that we are looking at. Here's the cloud coverage. Here's the clouds that are causing the storm. You can see those base heights right here. That base is absolutely insane. I'm gonna go to Sirius. We're gonna let this load for a minute. You can see all of these clouds right here are mainly cirrus clouds of some sort. It is currently pouring down rain right now. So if you are anywhere near Placentas and Basefield, making sure, especially Basefield, just even north of it, making sure you're seeking shelter right now, because who knows what the hell these storms are gonna do. I'm so sorry for my language, but this is most likely going to be a death causer. I hate to say that. I don't say that all the time, but this will most likely cause a few deaths, or maybe even more than that. I hate to say that, but it is the truth that this could happen. We don't know. It might not happen. We're hoping it doesn't. But the chances of it do happening are very high. Very, very high. So, what we suggest all of y'all doing is please, and I mean please, whenever y'all need to seek shelter, seek immediate shelter whenever a tornado warning is issued. Because especially in this environment, we see a lot of tornadoes a lot of the time. Especially in the environment we are having, this could be potentially the worst it could get at this point. So I am not wishing upon anything. If you are in Mississippi and you are in any of these major risks, you are in a potentially life-threatening danger. As I'm going to say this again, you are in the path of a potentially strong but yet violent storms. And yet, here we go. We have an extension to the PDS warning. Collins, Taylorsville, and portions of Mize is under the PDS tornado warning, and even portions of Mount Olive is under it. But Collins, Hot Coffee, Summerlin, and Taylorsville is now under a PDS. There is a life-threatening, potentially large tornado on the ground currently. This has been pretty much a long-track storm. This has been going on for hours, as I've heard. But for right now, y'all just need to get to shelter if absolutely necessary. And just pretty much stay there. Stay there until the coast is clear. Still configuring my let's see. So here's the storm that we are watching as of this time. This is continuing to be a life-threatening storm. We hope everyone that is in the path of these storms seek immediate shelter. I also cannot stress enough about how much this is, how strong this storm potentially is. Just by the look of velocity and stuff, this is potentially going to be a very, very deadly storm. And we're going to have a lot of deaths, and I really hope that isn't the case, but in cases it could be. So I cannot stress enough that there could be major severe thunderstorms that are causing potentially life-threatening hail and stuff like that. You can even see it right here, that these hail tracks are even saying so. So the worst that could happen and will happen is that there could be potentially a massive long track tornado, which we did have earlier, but more than that. But we could expect more than that later on. So they are continuing that PDS. The damage threat is considerable for Jefferson Davis, Lawrence, and Marion, Mississippi. So a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado has been confirmed by weather spotters. And it's also located over Salem. So I'm going to have to really conduct this live briefing. Thank you all for watching. I really hope please share this video, share this live, keep the live going. I cannot stress this enough about the fact that this could potentially be one of the strongest storms we've gotten yet. And this is just starting tornado season in the United States. So, further ado, thank you all for watching. Making sure all of y'all like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. This is meteorologist Ada Harper. Have a wonderful day.